Everyone is student. Yeah, I will teach you, don't worry. Yeah, everyone is student, no problem. Yeah?
Any questions to ask?
Please, yeah, so great. Yeah. Should have
Don't miss the class.
Yeah?
The class is important.
Oh, okay. What field? Oh, law degree. Wow.
Just in relation to what is
So it will be a challenging
I'm
questions here.
looking forward to your lecture.
That
is over here.
Yeah.
So we catch it, and then you will we ask you.
Alhamdulillah, nice to see you.
So, should I just go?
Yeah. You have it.
Yes, I have the
What they're looking for
I don't know. He's
Just,
he said
This
one
is
more.
for
I haven't heard
20
that.
minutes. Show them, and if they have any question, we'll get answer.
Okay, inshallah. You can go. You're coming back.
Which one? Islamic law?
Yes.
Once again, because automatically when the password out.
Can I go?
Just calculate.
This one, five, huh?
5, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 6.
In case, huh?
Yeah, in case.
Jazakallah. And just, down, up. That's all. Jazakallah. Your Shariáh.
No. Battery is okay. Yeah, 2.
Okay, fine. Okay, well, inshallah. Inshallah. Okay, well. So how many years you should study your course?
3 years.
Only 3 years.
Yeah. It was a part-time mode, and we went to the law school at night after work. But it was very intensive and very demanding. But I survived in the past because my law degree.
Great. So do you practice here or no?
No, I haven't gone up to PCLL because it's even more demanding and more complicated. They change the rules and you need to do extra papers after your law degree. So I think it would take too much hard work because I have to work in the daytime and I couldn't find more time to
So what usual kind of work do you do now?
I work in the information technology company doing project administration, some finance, and I also deal with some contract, software license contract.
So at least you have something for, some information for any.
And personally, I found the law subject a very good academic subject. Whether or not you end up with a lawyer, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but at least you understand, you understand.
Very good subject. And I like to compare different legal system, like common law or the French civil system, and now I get to understand the Islamic law.
Yeah, great. Great. So I understand you are a Muslim or
Yes, I converted.
early this year? Oh, this masjid? Here?
Yes, it's
Here.
here.
So you have some studies before about Islam or?
Well, I started the elementary course here last October. And since then I have been coming back here every Saturday for the class. And after this class I studied Arabic with Brother Hatta.
In,
Islam TV, one child.
Much less.
Yes.
So the elementary course I was teaching here once. Same, Islam.
For the elementary?
Is it? I'm not quite sure. Maybe.
Maybe, because they repeat every year, so
Yeah, actually, yeah.
you were teaching the same subject in the intermediate level.
That's right.
At that time, I haven't joined.
Oh.
I also bought some book about Islamic law in the Amazon.com. It's a general introduction. Very interesting because it's so different from the common law.
That's right. But it depends on how to say. I don't know for whom did you buy, but it's better to buy from some Muslim scholars or
Yeah,
scholars and other. Some people just, I would say, criticize and all this without it. So it's better if, because the books about the Islamic law is not too many.
Not even in Hong Kong.
Yeah, in Hong Kong you'll not find.
It's too specific and
Especially in English. I mean, in Arabic, of course, we have a lot of Arabic books, right? About this. But for English, to be honest, the resources which I with the English information, only maybe I found that time, maybe a few years ago, 2 English books about Islamic law, which is really authentic, or I like very much. But of course, the Arabic volumes, there are many Arabic books about Islamic law. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So how was your Arabic?
Oh, I started 2 months ago. Yeah, I'm still working with the book one.
Okay.
The alphabet, we finished all the alphabet.
You find it interesting? Nice.
Very interesting.
Difficult?
It's like solving puzzle. Every morning I go with me in the MCL and study a little bit like that. Yeah, it's like opening a new door to me. Yeah, very
Of course.
culture. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Since I converted, I have
Yeah, you better have some understanding and
yeah, it's I'm going to a new
it is. Inshallah, yes. It is. Just with more understanding, inshallah.
And to admit that I didn't know Islam before in my whole life in Hong Kong, I didn't get a chance to understand Islam. Well, maybe we don't do much promotion here in Hong Kong, and that's why not many people
No.
know about Islam, and it's very misunderstood because usually people watch TV or the Western media, whenever they talk about Islam, there must be something negative,
That's right.
terrorist or killing
Yes,
people.
Alaikum salam.
Islam.
Salam. Right? What's your name?
Selma.
Selma. Okay. Selma. Is it proceed?
Originally, the chief demand was with S, but because my original English name started with C, and I want to keep it so
That's what you are. You choose it as a Turkish version because maybe usually Turkish will start with the C and something under. So Selma. But what about H? Selma.
and originally the spelling
In Arabic. You ask him whether had to teach you how it works in Arabic. I think it should be that. See? Lam.
From Salam.
Yeah. ونوت يا ألف مقصورة كده ألف مقصورة like على choose one.
It comes from Salam.
No, brother. It's another thing. على choose one. Then we have علي. This is a name. علي. From where? This is the sea. So usually we start at that time or we wait for more? We usually start at that time. Is it?
Quarter to 3.
Huh? Is it?
Only they come on time.
Sorry?
Only they come on time.
No problem.
English class, obviously.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. My name is Nasser. I am currently working in the Consulate of Kuwait in Hong Kong as an interpreter and a public relations officer also in the Kuwait Consulate. I'm originally from Egypt, but I'm in Hong Kong for a long time, already, maybe more than 15 years. So I'm a permanent resident. There's a certain time where I work in the Islamic Center in Shariáh for almost 5 years as a Dawah worker and also Arabic teacher and principal and teacher, religious teacher. So it's my pleasure to be with you today. I'm hopefully, inshallah, we can have a useful discussion about our topic today, which is Islamic law. Islamic law or Shariáh. Usually people, when they speak about Islamic law, they speak about the laws, especially the penal law in Islam. The first thing that comes to the mind, even among the Muslims in the Muslim countries. Now we hear many things in the Muslim countries, like in Egypt or whatever, the Islamic parties, they say, we want to apply the Islamic law. We want to apply the Islamic law. So usually when the people start to think or hear this word, Islamic law, Shariáh, the first thing that comes to the mind is the penal law, which usually, for example, if the punishment for stealing is to cut the hand. So this is usually the things that comes to the mind. But actually, the Islamic law, whether the penal law, it's not only the Islamic law, the Shariáh is not related only to the penal law. It's a comprehensive law, which organizes the life of Muslims. And before we go further into about the Islamic law, the laws in Islam, we like to have or to put it in the main framework, which is Islam. And then we talk about the law or the Sharia. The first thing is that Islam, we have the Aqidah or the faith, what Muslims believe in. First, of course, there are many things, but briefly, the Muslims believe in Allah. They believe that there is only one God who created this world, who sustained this world, who maintained this world, who takes care of this world. He doesn't create this world and leave it alone. No, He is still taking care of this world. He's the only creator, and hence He's the only God who deserves to be worshipped. Allah created the human being, and from time to time He sent some people from among them. We call them prophets of God, we call them messengers of God, to deliver the message of God to the human being or to the people. And the main message of all the messengers or the Prophet of Allah is that worship God. There is no God but He. Worship Allah. There is no God but He. So this is the main message of all the prophets and all the messengers of Allah. And each of those messengers have a certain book or certain teachings for the people to whom he came to deliver this message. So for example, Muslims believe in Prophet David, in Prophet Moses, in Prophet Jesus, in the last of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So they believe in all these prophets. With each Prophet, Allah sends certain teachings to teach the people what to do, what not to do. So also Muslims believe in all the revelations or all the messages that came from Allah to human beings. Also Muslims believe in the Day of Judgment, that there will be a certain time, a certain day, when this world will be finished and Allah will raise us, the human beings, since Adam till the last man on earth, and He will account them for what they have done during this life, during their life. Whoever did good will be rewarded, whoever did wrong will be punished. So this is the last day. And for this, the Muslims deal with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not only that the law is the one which is you are afraid that the law will be applied to you. But no, you believe in Allah, the God who sees everything and He knows everything and He sees you everywhere. So if you did something, you will remember Allah. It's not only you are afraid of the law or anything. It's not only that. If even you were able to escape from the punishment in this world, you know that there will be another day where you will meet with Allah and Allah will tell you about what you have done in this world. So this is the belief of the Muslims, which, which is in the mentality of the Muslims when it comes to his conduct or his behavior in this world. So the first thing is the belief or the aqidah or the faith. The second thing is the ibadah or the worship. That there are certain things which Allah asks the Muslims to do. Like for example, the Muslims should perform prayers or the salah. Like in the Holy Quran mentioned, وَأَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ وَمَا تُقَدِّمُوا لِأَنفُسِكُمْ تَجِدُوهُ عِندَ اللَّهِ وَاللَّهُ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ بَصِيرٌ. And establish prayer and give zakat, and whatever good you put forward for yourselves, you will find it with Allah. When? On the day of judgment. Surely Allah is ever beholding of whatever you do. So among the things that the Muslims were ordered to do is the salah, or performing the prayer, is the zakat, which is to give certain amount or certain percentage of our savings to the poor people. So in Islam we have the prayer, which Muslims should or must pray 5 times a day. Then the zakat, which is 2.5% from our savings, the yearly savings to the poor people. You have studied these things, I think, before in the other lectures, or in the you know about these things. Another thing, for example, is the Sawm or fasting. That we have a month, or the Muslims, there is a certain month in the Islamic calendar, which is the 9th month in the Islamic calendar, the month of Ramadan, where Muslims should fast from dawn to sunset, where they do not eat or drink, and there is no intimate relationship between the husband and wife.
Zakat for elderly?
The zakat actually, it should be 2.5% on a certain saving where 1 year passed by and you do not spend from them. Say for example, you earn and you save 100,000 Hong Kong dollar. It's in your bank since January 2012, right? 1 year passed, we come to January 2013 and you didn't use that money. You didn't spend anything from that money. So you will take 2.5% and give it to the poor people. Either you give it by yourself, or you go to an Islamic center or an Islamic organization where they will take this money and give it to the poor. In fact, to spend the zakat, there is certain categories for spending the zakat. The poor people, the people who are needy, who come to ask for money.
8 people.
Huh?
The 8 categories.
Yeah, there's certain categories for that, all right?
How many
Where,
percentages?
sorry? 2.5, which means, 2.5. 2.5 from this 100,000. The example she
gold?
Sorry?
Is that only for gold?
Sorry?
After maybe gold? Gold.
Yes, even gold is money, actually. Silver is money, it's considered money. So if you have it as a saving, as gold, because sometimes even in Hong Kong, you buy gold and save it, right?
Yeah.
So it's still the same thing, with gold or silver. Actually, even zakat, still in cattle, like for example, if you are living in a rural area, if you have many camels, for example, but in the books of fiqh or jurisprudence, they have how many, if you have, for example, 100 cattle, how many you will give as a zakat. The crops in the rural area, if you have a certain, how many hectares of land, so how much you are supposed to give to the poor. There's certain details about these things. But basically, because we are in Hong Kong, we are talking about money, or gold, or silver. So usually it's 2.5%.
Can we do the zakat monthly basis? Or
No, they usually, of course, because there is a zakah and there is sadaqah. Zakah is a must. The Muslim must give the zakah. But sadaqah, or voluntary charity, you can give it any time.
Every day.
Yeah, every day, every month, every week, it's up to you. But there is a certain amount of money which you need to give to the poor people. This is the example which I give. 100,000 from January, for example, to the next January. The whole year passed and you didn't use them. If this is the case, you must give 2.5% to the poor people.
Every month.
No, I didn't say every month.
Once a year.
Once in a year. I have 100,000, right, Hong Kong dollar. It's in my account, for example, January 2012.
So the accumulation, like saving for this
That's right.
year, not your whole income.
No, not my whole
Which
income.
you have
No, it's a
expenditure.
savings. I say savings, right? I say savings, not income. All right? I save. I have my savings, 100,000 in my account, January 2012. So January 2015 come and I didn't use that money. Good? So if this is the case, January 2015, I must take 2.5% of this money, which means 2,500, and give it to the poor people.
Now, I know this one saving account in the bank, but I have the gold maybe, then
How
only
many?
one time maybe, gold maybe, Hong Kong dollar, 55,000 Hong Kong dollar.
How much?
For example,
Yeah, for example, if I, yeah.
for example, 20,000, 25,000 Hong Kong dollar.
Mhm.
So
Actually,
only one time.
One time, but if there is another year, January,
Yeah.
remember, January 2013, I give 2.5% of that money, right?
Yeah.
So, if from January 2013 and January 2014 come, I must again, from the amount which is left, give 2.5%.
Oh, I see. What every year?
Every year, once a year.
Oh, I see.
Once a year.
For example, if I pay in 2013 January 2005, the balance is 97,000.
That's right. I give 2.5% of that amount of the balance, which is still stay as savings in my account.
If I keep until that money until 2014 January, the 97,500, I still have to give zakat for that money? Or
You must give the zakat for that money, 2.5%.
because
remember-
we already give that money.
Yes, because remember, before we give 2,500,
Yeah.
but next year it will be less. because-
97,500.
Yeah, so it will be 2.5% from the 97,500. Is this point clear?
Yeah.
This is about the zakat. Zakat. So zakat is a must. A Muslim must pay zakat. But we have what we call sadaqah, voluntary charity. Anytime I'm walking in the street, you find a poor guy who like to give some money, or I'm walking into the masjid, I find that we need to give, or I like to give some money as charity or donation, I give. This is something which is
In
different.
Hong Kong, how do we do that? We give the 2.5% to the Kowloon also.
Could be, because actually in the trustee, on Kowloon Mosque, or even in one Shariáh Masjid, we have a fund for zakat.
Zakat.
Zakat fund. If you like to give the zakat, you go to here, or you go to one Shariáh Masjid and say, I like to give this amount to the zakat fund. And the Muslim organization should give after that how to spend that money. Okay? So there's certain things that Muslims should also do. So we have prayer, we have zakah, we have also fasting, alright? These things here. This is what we call ibadat or worship. Also in Islam we have what we call akhlaq or good manners. So we have belief or aqidah, we have ibadat, we worship, we have akhlaq or good manners. The Prophet of Islam, peace be upon him, once said, the best of you are those who possess the best of manners. The best among you are those who have good manners, with the best of manners. It's not only that you say that I'm Muslim and then you are bad, right? You abuse people, you hurt them. This is not a good Muslim. Also, the Prophet of Islam another time says, none of you believes until he loves for his brother what he loves for himself. So this is good manners. There are many verses in the Quran and many traditions of the Prophet where he recommends people or Muslims to do good deeds and to be good to the people. So good manners include truthfulness, generosity, mercy, kindness to parents, decency, helping others, kindness to orphans, brotherhood. Okay? Now come to our main topic about Shariah or Islamic law. What's the definition of Shariah or Islamic law? Shariah or Islamic law literally means way to water or a certain way, and signifies the way to Allah as given by Him. It's the way which encompasses the totality of man's life. Sharia influences the life of the Muslim and the Muslim society in all fields. So Sharia governs the life of the Muslim and the Muslim society. As it was given by Allah, Sharia is the manifestation of His knowledge and infinite mercy. This is the Sharia or the Islamic law. So Sharia or Islamic law is the legal framework within which the public and private aspects of life are regulated for those living under a legal system based on Islamic law. It deals with every aspect of day-to-day life, including diet, politics, economics, hygiene, business contracts, and social issues. So this is about Islamic law. What Islamic law organizes or regulates. That's why people should understand that Islam as a religion is not like other religions where it's only you go to the place of worship and you worship God and then you go out. No, Islam influences and regulates, control, and organizes the life of a Muslim in the society and the Muslim state in different fields, as we mentioned: diet, politics, economics, hygiene, business contracts, and social issues like marriage, divorce, inheritance. All these things are organized by the Islamic law. The Sharia or Islamic law is composed of two things, what we call Shariáh and what we call fiqh. Shariáh, or the Islamic law, is composed of legislations mentioned in the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet. But fiqh, or the Islamic jurisprudence,